Advocate Batohi.
Thank you, Chair. Firstly, I want to make a correction. I didn't say I don't trust crime intelligence. I said there were people across the system that we couldn't trust. We don't know who to trust. Actually, not specific people that we don't trust. The way I said it is, I said you don't know who to trust. So just to clarify that. Chair, I hear what the committee members are saying. It has always been the position that when we are investigating, we do not give names of anyone that is the subject of an investigation. From the NPA, we only mention the name of a person in any media report or publicly after the person has appeared in court. That is the only time we do not even mention that people are the subjects of investigation. Names are never mentioned by the NPA generally. That is our policy, and that is to protect people. I don't want to protect criminals, of course, but we live in a constitutional democracy, and we must protect the rights of people, even if you are the subject of an investigation. And I hear what the honourable members are saying about the fact that other names have been mentioned by other people that have appeared before the committee. I don't know whether that's right or wrong, but I know the committee wants to do its work and wants to get to the bottom of this. Maybe the idea of a closed session is not such a bad one, because it is at the level of intelligence, and I think it will be hugely irresponsible of me to mention the name of a person. It's easier said than done. We can sit here and say, there have been allegations and people have been cleared, but these things destroy people's lives. And as prosecutors, we have a lot of power to make these decisions that affect people's lives in a very real way. And I've always implored upon prosecutors to please take your responsibility seriously. The impact of our decisions impact people's lives. So we must make the right decisions and make sure we have the evidence when we make a decision to prosecute. But that is taking it to another level. At this level where we are here, when we make a decision to prosecute, we have a lot of evidence already. Here I'm in a situation where all I have is the flimsiest bit of intelligence with a name that may or may not be true. And I still urge and I ask the committee to respect that. I cannot say it in an open platform where the many people of South Africa are listening. And I want the people of South Africa to understand that I don't mean to be disrespectful to you at all.
Is dangerous to the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa. So you cannot protect an individual over the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa. Just her failure to respond to this question, she must take her bag and go. She's not going to be useful to us. We are asking names. That's why we are here. We are told there are people who kept people is names. Who are those people? We want names of drug cartels. One names of corrupt police, one names of corrupt judges, one names of corrupt prosecutors. That is the whole idea of us being here. So you call a witness, when she left home, she left saying she's going to do what here? She's coming to read a policy statement in an inquiry. Here we even discuss boardroom, we're discussing pillow talk, yeah. Yeah, that's how far we go. Now we're being told, no, just a name, we can't be given a name of a prosecutor who's suspended. I know that there is a prosecutor called Chauke in Gauteng who's put on a special leave or suspended by the President of the Republic of South Africa. It is the President who communicated that publicly. What is so difficult for an NDPP to refer to such a case and say, for instance, we've got this case that is on, but I can't give details. This is what it involves. A lot of people came here and said so. This is a public information. But to come and say, I won't give you names, even on matters that are public, that is having taken a conscious decision that I'm not going to cooperate with them and I'm going to show them that they can't do anything. She's completely undermining us. To put it mildly, she's undermining us, and she left her home having taken a decision to come and undermine us here. This is what we're paying for. She brought a senior counsel here. She still wants to be consulting somewhere, how? When you brought a senior counsel here. How much per hour are we paying the senior counsel brought by the NDPP? We can't accept that. At the end of today's session, we'll ask the media to leave, and she will have to give us that name. We can't leave here without that name. The senior counsel is here. It means there's going to be another second senior counsel. How much is that going to cost us as government? These are the resources of the state we're speaking about that the NDPP should be looking after. So we need that name before we leave here, Chair. When we finish, we excuse the members of the media and the public. We have a closed session, and then we are given the name here. There's no any other consultation which can be made anywhere else. When they brought a senior counsel here, we understood his presence to be meaning on such matters, they want to quickly consult and be able to provide answers. Now we're being told something else. Before the committee concludes its work. Seated there, seated here, I don't know when is this committee concluding its work. And she's saying she's going on a retirement in January. Someone is going to come and say, no, I'm new, I don't understand, I still want to familiarize myself with the environment, like the one who took the whole year familiarizing themselves and not giving deputies responsibilities. We're going to have the same problem. So we shouldn't allow that. We shouldn't allow that. So please, Chair, I suggest when we close, we have a closed session, we get the name.
Honorable Sangun.
Thank you very much, Chair. No, I think to a large extent I've been covered by Honorable Malem, because what I was going to say is that there are no two options for consideration, Advocate Batohi. We normally take decisions here based on a majority, and I think the majority of members were agreeing to a closed session, and which session we understood to be happening today. I remember Honorable Mates even said we can break and have that discussion. So I think that is what was most acceptable to the committee in terms of the deliberations. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Skosan.
Thank you, Chair. I think that we should, in fact, agree that that has to happen now, SC. You know, this issue of postponement, for me, it reminds me of why we are in this problem in this country. You have the Senzo case which has been going for long, for a very long time. We are still talking about Senzo Meyiwa, because the justice system is failing our people. We can't have a NDPP here with us here, sitting with us here, and then it's going to go and ask for a legal opinion elsewhere. We are here. Last week we had Advocate John Johnson. He left some documents, no attachment. Now we are here again, we are going back to that. It's unacceptable, Chair. It's unacceptable, Chair. For me, it's like, yeah, thank you, Chair.